Today on Low Carb with Jennifer, I'm going to show you how to make keto pulled pork and keto coleslaw. Hello, welcome back to Low Carb with Jennifer. Today we're making a keto pulled pork with coleslaw. It is one of my most favorite things to eat on keto. I just love it so much. So we're going to start with our dry rub for our pork. So we're starting with 1/4 cup of Swerve brown sugar. And we're going to add a tablespoon of chili powder, 2 teaspoons of smoked paprika, 2 teaspoons of garlic powder, 2 teaspoons of onion powder, 1 teaspoon of ground mustard powder, 1 tablespoon of salt, and 2 teaspoons of freshly ground black pepper. So we're just going to mix this all up. This is a good homemade rub because most rubs that you buy in the grocery store have sugar. This one we make keto friendly with the brown sugar Swerve. Okay, we got that all mixed up. So we've got 2 pork tenderloins here. You can use a pork roast, any kind of pork roast that you like. This is just what the grocery store had. So I'm going to rub this rub all over my pork tenderloins. And you may not use all of it, just depending on the size of your pork roast. Both sides, I'm just gonna pat it in there before I flip it. Okay, pat it in there. Okay, we are going to cook this in a crock pot. And if you love to make your pulled pork on a grill or in a smoker, you can do that. That's perfectly fine. But I like the crock pot because it's easy and it's hot outside. I don't want to go outside with my grill. So I'm just going to put these pork loins in there. I'm just going to dump this excess rub in the crock pot just so we can get all that flavor in there. Okay, we've got our pork in the crock pot. We're going to cook this on high, just so it's done as quickly as possible. It's probably gonna take 2 to 3 hours. That's about it. So I'm gonna set this aside and we can work on our coleslaw because we want our coleslaw to be able to marinate while our pork is cooking. Okay, we've got a super simple keto coleslaw recipe. I'm starting with 14 ounces of chopped coleslaw mix. It was just a bagged coleslaw mix. You can chop up your own cabbage if you want to. So to this we're going to add a 1/2 cup of mayonnaise, 1 tablespoon of granular sweetener, keto friendly sweetener, and 1/4 cup of pickle juice. And this is what makes my coleslaw recipe so interesting. I love to add pickle juice. It gives it such a good flavor. And we're also going to season it with some salt. And you want to season it to taste for you, and some pepper. Okay, that's it for this. We just need to stir it all up. And then we'll just let it hang out in the refrigerator while our pork is cooking. And you can just cover this with a plate, or you can cover it with some plastic wrap and stick it in the refrigerator. Okay, our pork is ready to go out of the crock pot, so I'm just gonna chop it up with my knife. Chop it up, and if yours is pullable, I don't like to get mine so dry to where it pulls, like pulled pork. I just like to get it perfectly cooked and then chop it with a knife, but you do you. Okay, we've got a portion of this ready. So let's put some on a plate. Tops with some barbecue sauce. This is G. Hughes sugar-free barbecue sauce. It's the best. Then we've got our delicious coleslaw here. I tasted this for seasoning. It needed a little bit of salt, so I added some, and now it's perfect. So just top it with that. How amazing does that look? Now you know I gotta test it out, make sure it's delicious. I love it. That's my favorite flavor combination. You are going to love this recipe. Be sure you check out this recipe for some keto chocolate chip cookies that will be perfect for your summer barbecue. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.